if you don't believe in God, if you're not a Christian, can you tell me why?
So, Blue Michael here. Why did I leave Christianity? Hey, TikTok, this for educational purposes only. Only my opinion. My opinion, you know, my life, my story. This is also a bit of story time. Why did I leave Christianity? The hypocrisy, straight up and down. You know, for me, Christianity and what I learned in my non denominational Christian church was so much hatred and fear mongering, especially with the fire and brimstone, sermons. And if you do anything other than Christianity, you're going to the fiery pits, no matter what, even if you're a baby. It never made sense to me, never. And it always made me wonder certain questions like, was Jesus only for straight people? And can the Bible prove that Jesus was straight? I don't know of any verse or anything that's like a quote from Jesus saying he was for straight people and for straight. But he's a spirit and made into a man to go through. Yeah, culturally, that doesn't make any sense, especially the time. Not for today, it's for back then. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. And the story of Jesus, born of a virgin, is the same and, lived and then was unalived. And that's a whole nother thing. Was unalived and then came back after 3 days. The same story as Buddha and Ra, which is so much older than Christianity. Christianity is the very youngest of the Abrahamic religions. Very young. Christianity also started 100 years plus after Jesus left. I, I don't get it. And he's been coming back for a minute, so yeah, he late. And also, I don't understand the thing with the Bible. Now, I'm pagan. I've never read any pagan book that was a version was made to enslave people and how to keep people enslaved. I never understood that. That doesn't make any sense. The slave grimoire, the slave Bible, I know that's historic. And the Bible talks about the creation, creation theory. Like God created all this stuff, right? The world. The Bible doesn't mention the dinosaurs. That's not a joke. It's honest. It sounds silly, but I don't know of any dinosaurs that are even brought up in the Bible. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, we do know there's dinosaur bones because they existed. Why doesn't the Bible talk about it? And was the Bible based only in Africa? And that tells the history of the world. The rest of the world, there's a whole part of the world that's missing in the Bible. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't talk about Asia, North and South America, the Americas. Doesn't it doesn't make any sense. I can't I can't understand and follow something that doesn't is also used to hurt people and again doesn't make a lot of sense. Even Jewish people, I know, so I'm not saying all Jewish people, but there are some Jewish people who say that Moses never existed. And what's the deal with the Old Testament and then the New Testament? The New Testament overrules the Old Testament. So why do we have the Old Testament? Does it not matter? And King James, that messy queen. I'm sorry, you lost me with that one. An openly gay king who deals with necromancy and witches, falls in love with the prince of France or another country. I could be wrong, but falls in love with a prince of another country, and because the prince is not interested, he gets mad and wants to outlaw witches and people who are his same sex. It doesn't make any sense. Like queer people, you go after them because you can't get what you want. How many versions of the Bible there is? I mean, you guys don't get the versions right. Like this doesn't make any sense. And then each version, whoever believes in what version, it's like you fight each other. I don't get it. And I know that's in other religions, but y'all take the cake with that. Yeah. So those are some of the reasons why I left the church and I would not be a Christian at all. The gay thing is it makes it boggles my mind. Like, prove to me that Jesus was for straight people and that Jesus wasn't gay. I mean, the dude's hanging out only with dudes and maybe Mary Magdalene. I mean, back then, did you do the research what leaders did? It wasn't a bad thing. They would be intimate with other. Just do your research. I mean, or get a passport. Get out of the United States. Go and do research because it's really kind of crazy. Mhm. Yeah. Oh, I forgot this one thing. You guys use the cross. The cross as a symbol of Christianity. The cross, the thing that Jesus was hung on. That's kind of like using the weapon that was used to unalive. It's like putting Auschwitz out there and making it sound like, oh, here's that symbol, you should wear this. Like, as a Jewish person to do that, that would really offend them. That's not okay. That's not okay. It's harsh, but that's the reality. Like, that's the thing he was unalived with. That's not okay. Yeah, I don't get it. So, if you could explain away those things, yeah, like Jesus' story is the same as Buddha and Ra. It doesn't make any sense. How could you take older beliefs and the deity of those older beliefs and use it for your religious? I don't get it. It makes no sense. And then use the very thing that unalived him. We're not gonna even get into Sodom and Gomorrah. Like, take my virgin daughters. Ooh, no, that's not okay. Don't grape these angels, but use my virgin daughters? Ooh, no, 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 no. No, not okay. Not okay.